Hi guys, it's Ankita here and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I will be reviewing the L'Oreal Mat Magique 12-Hour Bright Matte Foundation, which retails for 595 rupees and you get 30 ml of product. And this foundation comes in this really attractive pink bright metallic tube packaging, which is great for traveling because you don't really have to worry about your foundation bottle breaking. I really love this packaging a lot. But before moving on to the review, let's get started with the demo. So before applying any foundation, I always like to prime my skin, and today I will be using the Balm Time Balm Primer. So yeah, I will be applying this primer all over my face. So let's get started. So on one side I will be applying the foundation with the Bonita Magic blender. This is a beauty blender. And on the other side I will be applying the foundation with the Real Techniques buffing brush. I won't be applying any concealer right now. I will be applying the foundation directly and then I will be applying the concealer. So first I'm going to apply the foundation on this side of my face. So this is how it looks like with just one layer. As you can see, it gives you like medium coverage. You can build up the coverage if you want. I personally like applying foundation with beauty blenders because I think it gives a very seamless, it gives a very airbrushed kind of a look. But it's completely up to you. You can also use a foundation brush to apply a foundation. As you can see, the foundation looks quite natural and it does not look too made up. So I will be just applying a little bit of foundation on the area where I have acne. So I have applied second layer of foundation where I have acne marks. So as you can see, to a very larger extent, it has covered the acne and the redness, and it looks quite nice. It does not look too cakey. And just let's try to apply a second layer of foundation under my eyes. So this is a second layer of foundation, and to a certain extent it has covered the darkness under my eyes. It looks quite decent, but I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to apply the third layer of foundation. If you want to apply this foundation, then I would just suggest 2 layers, not more than that, because then it starts to look a little cakey. And I've observed that if you apply concealer on top of the foundation, then it gets a little difficult to blend the concealer. Even though it has fairly concealed the under eyes, the darkness under my eyes, I would still use a concealer. So you can see the difference. On this side I have applied the foundation and on this side I haven't applied any foundation. As you can see, it looks matte. It does not look dewy or not even semi matte for that matter. It looks extremely matte on my skin. So now on this side I will be applying the foundation with the foundation brush, and I will be applying the foundation with the Real Techniques buffing brush. So this is the first layer of foundation that I have applied with this brush, and as you can see, this side also looks quite natural, but on this area I just feel that the foundation is not applied properly. It does not look, it looks slightly patchy, but on this side it looks really nice and even. So yeah, this is the first layer of foundation with the foundation brush, and let's apply the second layer on the area where I have acne. So this is the second layer of foundation, and both the sides, they look quite natural and they do not look made up or too cakey or anything like this. Still, I am not that happy with the way my foundation has been applied with the brush. You can use any brush. I like this brush. In fact, I love this brush, but I'm just a lover of beauty blenders when it comes to applying foundation. So on this side I've applied the foundation with the beauty blender, and on this side I've applied the foundation with the foundation brush. So now let's go ahead and apply some concealer. The concealer today I'm using is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 25. So this is how it looks like. I'm just going to apply a little bit of concealer on my cheek. So yeah, this is how it looks like. So I have done rest of my makeup, and now I'm going to finish off my makeup by spraying some MAC Fix Plus. So that was the demo, guys, and now let's move on to the review. So this foundation comes in 5 different shades, and I have picked up the shade G1. I really wish that they came up with more colors in this range, because this foundation is really good for people who have oily skin. And this foundation contains SPF 11 PA++ and volcanic perlite infusion. And on the back of the packaging they have written down, thanks to the natural powerful sebum absorbent, volcanic perlite complex magically absorbs skin oil and shine for a lasting shine free matity, dermatologically tested, suitable for all skin types, and it is non-comedogenic. I really like this foundation for various reasons. First of all, it is very light in weight, so it does not feel heavy on skin, and when you apply this foundation it looks very natural. It does not look made up, it does not look cakey. However, if you want to wear this foundation, I would just suggest maximum 2 layers of this foundation and not more than that, because when you apply more than 2 layers of this foundation it tends to look a little cakey. The texture of this foundation is very light, and it is not too liquidy and it is not too thick in texture. It's somewhere in between, and this foundation lasted on me for around 7 hours, and after 7 hours it started to separate from the cheek area, from the mouth area, and slightly from the nose area. Until 4 to 5 hours my skin looked quite nice. It did not look too shiny, and even after 4 to 5 hours it did not look too shiny or oily. But yes, I did feel the need to touch up my face with little bit of powder. It got a little shiny and oily on my T-zone and slightly on my inner cheek area. Also, this does not give you any kind of flashback, and it does not oxidize. You can wear this foundation for your functions as well, for any occasion. If you have dry skin, then make sure that you moisturize your skin really nicely and then apply this foundation. This foundation is good for people who have like normal to oily skin. I wouldn't really recommend this foundation for people who have extremely dry skin, because this can get a little uncomfortable. Since it's very light in weight, I think this is a perfect foundation for summers because it does not feel heavy at all. This foundation did not give me any kind of breakout. Since it is non-comedogenic, it's not going to clog your pores. Plus, it is dermatologically tested. One thing I noticed about this foundation is that sometimes maybe you've done a mistake and you want to correct it, and then you want to reapply the foundation. So certain foundations, they reapply nicely and they blend nicely into the skin, but this foundation does not reapply easily and does not blend nicely. You have to work really hard for this foundation to blend nicely into the skin, or else it might end up looking a little patchy. So that's one thing that I've noticed about this foundation. And one more thing to remember about this foundation is that it settles down immediately, so you have to work really fast. You don't have enough time to blend this foundation. I am seeing myself repurchasing this foundation because it's definitely worth the price. So that's it, guys, for today. Hope you really found the review to be helpful, and if you did, then please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and you could also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching my video. Hope to see you soon in my next one. Until next time, keep reviving your own fashion.